everybody, and welcome back to the Ruina Estate. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-bum-bum. Alrighty, we return, and this time with a vengeance, because like I mentioned, we are going to do our absolute best to get some exploration in and done. So, as for where we are going to start, honestly, no idea. I'm kind of thinking the Cove because it's the closest to getting a new boss. And then after that, we could go to the Weald because somehow, despite everything, the Weald has basically no exploration. Now, we do have two really big bosses, technically three, bosses in the Weald right now, but truthfully, I mean, if we can postpone them, I would like to, because, well, as strong as we are, I don't know if we're strong enough for that. So apparently the Rabbit Squad just has the best luck that you could ever hope for. We got the Bunny Doll, which is very good. We got Kaze's Head, which basically buffs us depending on the gem that's in our inventory. And if we don't have any gold in our inventory, we do 2,000% less damage. Okay. And on kill, randomly loot gold, gem, or shards at a 10% chance. And finally, Baristan's Head. So, extremely good luck there. Absolutely no complaints. Yeah. Now, what I do find weird, we started right here, right? So you would expect the boss to be right here. However, we got a scout and it's down here. I guess it's like a room further away? I thought it was just going to be a straight line, but no, not quite. Alright, so we're gonna go for a camp, and then I will introduce everyone in the dungeon, though you know them, you love them. We are gonna go for group army code, that way we don't have to deal with nighttime ambushes, union collaboration, and just in case, union strengthening. So we're gonna be doing a lot of damage. We bring Kerbenog with the graceful rapier, the Ancestors map, all of her abilities, Mizufer with the Ancestors candle, the Book of Intuition and all of her abilities, Lyn the Mio, well they're all the Mio, but you know what I mean, force of habit, okay, Buffanata, the Necromancer scroll and all of her abilities, and Anna with In the Name of Love and Hate, the Ancestors bottle, and tell me if you've heard this before, all of her abilities. Alright, it's boss time. So we got a secret room. There's only been about maybe one battle. Overall, it really wasn't that huge of a threat. But deep breath. Here we go. It's time for the crew. Behold! 50% more max HP and bypass of stealth. Oh, you also get random buffs. 40% bleed resist, 10% armor piercing. Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to deal with that, so I'm just going to destroy you. How about that? Okay, we do get shuffled, but because of where we are, I'm going to go for concentrated fire. Absolute max roll combined with a crit, and then the Name of Love and Hate also gets an extraordinarily good roll for us because we get a little bit of regen as well as a stress heal. The captain, unable to man his crew like we man our squad, is already at 8 health. Boarding clutch. Boarding clutch. It looks like your attempts to board have sunk to the bottom of this lake. A pair of pens. Plus 10 accuracy, innervate prey, party, -2 stress, and also seemingly a dot heal. So, me saying that the Rabbit Squad has the best luck continues to bear fruit. And we're done. Now, I do want to say, we are level 4 against a level 1 boss, so this outcome was pretty expected. Not to mention, because we used our buffs, 40% more damage with our gun, and our specific abilities do more damage. So, effectively, we have, like, what, 80% more damage or something crazy? And that's not even including our trinket? Pretty good. What did we get? We ended up with the massive reward of 1k gold, a blueprint, and the Dream of Cherry Blossoms, which seems like an extremely good trinket. And we also level up Anna to level 4, Mediator, Hemophilia, Enlightened, that's not the worst, and Mankind Slayer we'll probably see some use out of. It's time for one of the hardest dungeons that we have done to date. Starting with a very early battle. We bring Kale and Art Knight with the Dream of Cherry Blossoms in the name of love and hate and all of their abilities. We then bring Alice the Zhao with Buffonata, the Book of Intuition, and all of her abilities. We then bring Anna, because she's the lowest level out of the rabbits, albeit not by a lot, with Kaze's head, because I'm feeling extra greedy, the Nova Blade, because extra accuracy is amazing, and all of her abilities. Before we finish off with Lyra, the Crusader, with Ancestor Scroll, Ancestor's Map, Zealous Accusation, Battle Heal, Holy Lance, and Inspiring Cry. Okay, so, this is a level 5 dungeon, and as you see, we are primarily level 4. So this is going to be rough. But we're just going to see what happens. 55 accuracy, so no shot he misses. 13% crit, 88% debuff resist, can't be marked, bypass guard. 30 dodge, 88% bleed and blight resist, minus 15% chance to be crit, and there's a small chance to absorb buffs. 88% blight and debuff resist, as well as the basically immunity to everything else. Tell you what, big AoE damage. We do also get a very lucky regen, and we do land a blight on Big Man. 27 damage going down, as well as a bit more true damage from In the Name of Love and Hate. Rapid Rush. Bork, bork. Okay. Ugh. Big damage being done. Luckily, Alice is there for the guard. We're going to go for a shot, which is not going to do any damage, so we'll just make them feel bad. Now, we need a tiny bit of gold in our inventory for us to actually start doing damage. Take out the ghoul, because I consider him the biggest threat. Then, we're going to go ahead and do a battle heal on Kale and Art Knight. That way there is no bleed, and we have a little bit more health to work with. Rapid Rush! Even if it had landed, it wouldn't have done anything because of our Aegis. Ooh, bit of a stress heal from Alice. Okay, we don't get bled. Very, very nice for us. This'll do percent damage. Not percent damage, true damage. Why'd I say that? Okay. Ah, that 25% chance to hit a random target unfortunately did kick in. 36% chance to hit, we miss. That's what 30 dodge will do to you. Zealous Accusation does take out one of the dogs. Now we've only got one left. Okay, Rapid Rush. Not doing much damage. That bleed is going to suck, though. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. We miss. Come on. Ha ha! The dog has been dealt with. We also do a little bit of true damage to ourselves. We've got some gold, so we're now allowed to do some damage. Okay, a little bit of torch.
we'll just go ahead and light that right now. Now, we do have to deal with every single room battle, so we're kind of hoping for good RNG with the scouts, which we've gotten so far. 62, 82, 81, 87. Wee. Yeah, can you tell we're a little bit underleveled for this? Ooh, it's not pretty. But, all things considered, we did get through our first fight. So, we do have that. First hunger check of the dungeon does go down. We did bring ample food, though, so hopefully that's not going to be a gigantic problem for us. Another scout. Okay, we do have another trap. We're going to have a Lyra deal with it. Okay, very good. So far, so good. She's on fire with the traps. Okay, that does help. If we could get another just like really lucky scout, like right now. No? That we don't know if this is a fight or not, so there's the real chance that we go all the way over here, and then this is still a fight. I'm gonna chance it for now, and just hope that we get a scout after we do this room battle. Or this room battle will be the last one in the dungeon, and we'll just be good to go. Oh, that's so bad!
Ruinous hacks!
55 accuracy, 10% reduced damage taken, 13% crit, and plus 70% max health, plus 5 speed, 88% move and bleed resist, can't be marked, bypasses guard, and has damage reflection. Also has a chance to steal our buffs. Cool. We missed a 56%. Cool. Well, we did a little bit of true damage to her. Does that count? Tell you what. Let's defend ourselves a little bit, shall we? Okay. Now that we're actually allowed to do damage on Anna, 28 damage being done to the Virago, which basically leaves her at half health. Ow. Okay. That hurt. That also hurt. Yeah, we're gonna guard Alice because that is not good for our health. Let's see, we're gonna try and hit her again. 20 damage being done. There's the very real chance that she dies to burn, but we go for the AoE, which does take the Virago out. Now, we hit them both for extremely big damage. We also get a guaranteed blight because we used our Aegis. Big damage on the ghoul. He is just about at 0 health. Just a little bit more to go. We block the damage from Rend, and we get lucky with the bleed. Rend marked. Okay, ends up hitting an Aegis. We almost hit both. He gets shuffled back. That does work out. But not as much as a gun. I'll take that. Yeah. We're just gonna hold for now. Speaking of hold, really holding out for a real good scout. Oh. 55 accuracy on a giant. And he has 88% more resistance to stuns, bleeds, and debuffs. Plus 77% damage, 13% crit, bypasses guards, 55 accuracy, 5 speed, and 15% damage reflection. Absolutely horrifying buffs. But we're just gonna have to get through it. Okay, Alice does go for a guard. We're gonna hit them all. Okay, she dodges, but that's fine. Hit the giant. If we can take that giant out before he gets too many smackdowns on us, that would be ideal. I really wanted to kill that bombard before he's allowed to do big damage. Okay, only 3 damage being done to Alice. Confusion Spores. That is going to shuffle us up a bit, but we should be just fine to get through it. Ooh, the double dodge. We do get a stress heal for our troubles, but not perfect. Embrace the dark. Okay, we're going to move back. Missed an 80%. Ooh, that is so not pretty. Okay. True damage here. Okay, she goes down with the extra damage from In the Name of Love and Hate. Then we do a little bit more damage to the giant while also moving forward. We also do get more true damage. Unfortunately, a little bit on ourselves as well. I'm going to go ahead and set up a riposte on Alice. That way we can retaliate in case he goes for another set of spores. He goes for the tree branch smackdown. 20 damage being done for both sides, effectively. Okay. We are marked. That's fine. Elira doing big damage. Now we just have to finish the giant off before he finishes us off. Okay. I think we pretty much got it. Okay, so he's taking 3. Are you blighted? No, you resisted that one. Okay. I think we get him. Yeah. That works for me. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. What are these debuffs? Get rid of that one. Why not? Okay, I haven't been using the herbs as much as I probably should have. So, debatably, we should just get rid of them. I'm going to see what's in the chest. Yeah, so we're getting rid of the herbs. I'm going to light a torch, because we do still have the camp to work with. We need deeds quite badly. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. No! We did get a scout, but it did not reveal this room, which means there is a very real chance we're going to have to backtrack to it. Okay, a bunch of maggots. They have quite a few buffs, except for this one, which only has armor piercing. Okay, good AoE damage being done. We should be able to take them out, no problem. Ouch. 8 damage from a maggot. That feels... that's not a fun feeling. Okay. Whoo, man! In the Name of Love and Hate has been doing some serious value on Kale and Art Knight. Reason being, they get to attack twice per turn. Let's go ahead and take that one out. That way he isn't going to bother us anymore. And then we should be able to take out these other 2 as well. Only one remains standing. I'm going to go for a heal. Now, we do want Alice to be stressed out. That's the reason that I haven't done any stress healing, is because I really want Alice to get her unique affliction. If we can. If not, you know, it's not a huge deal, but it would be very nice. I'm going to leave the crests. And here we go. 77% more damage on a giant. Man, that feels bad.
But the Iron Lotus!
I left the music, by the way, because the last video didn't get blocked anywhere, so we're trying it again. Huh! What? What's up with the, You know what? We'll question that later. Okay, unfortunately we do end up missing because he has that extra 88%. Right, completely forgot about that. Then we immediately get a dodge. That feels so bad. All right, let's try this.
Jenny!
Okay, we do have to manage our stress just a little bit. Confusion Spores does move us around a little bit. 11 burn damage being done in return. Now, we're going to start stress healing. It's not going to matter at the end of this battle for Alice, but we do want to ensure that our stress doesn't get too high during this particular battle. Go ahead and try and hit them all. That corpse is no good.
misses. Oh, these misses, I feel so bad.
Okay, try and kill the giant. You know what? Go for the tanky one. Why not? You know what? Oh, the music just randomly stopped again.
Talte!
We do remove those turns. Very, very nice for us. Okay, I'm gonna go for another stress heal because stress is now becoming a little bit of a threat on Alice, even though damage is not. 44 crit being done to the giant, and with that, the giant goes down. Okay. It's not over. Room battle, room battle. There is still a chance that we go back to the room. I even had a scout. I had a scout that told me it was there, and we still walked into it. I want that gold so badly. Oh, I want the gold, but I know the moment we get rid of our keys, we're gonna get a secret room. Oh, whatever, just give it to me. Do we have any walls? No, there's no walls. Okay, get rid of the shovels. Get this journal page just so we can get it out of the way. By the way, I know I have been told multiple times about the automatic journal collecting mod. Now the one I looked into seemed to have a really catastrophic bug that had a chance to just like nuke your save. I don't remember the specifics, but it wasn't pretty. That's the overarching message that I remember of it. It was not a pretty effect. Laundry list of buffs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. So, pretty much all of them have some kind of damage increase. Damage. Well, damage reflection, and then damage. Alright, well. How perfect would that have been? We did take out the fourth dog, no problem. And because Alice was under the effects of Iron Lotus, she is now back at 0 stress, which works out quite nicely for us. Go for big damage. We do end up missing because not only the random buffs, but the fact that we are lower level than them, which is not helping our accuracy. Not to mention, we also are not fully upgraded on our gear. Burn. 36%. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Ooh, but Elira does end up hitting all of them. Okay, these bleeds are an issue. Oh. Take both out. Yes, 60. They both have 66 dodge. Ow. Okay. Well, you know what? The bleed could be worse. Okay, we finally end up taking one of them out. There is only one left. Big heal on Kale and Art Knight, as well as purging that bleed. Whew. And in the name of love and hate, ends up saving us. So much gold. Give me the gems. It's on kill, isn't it? It is on kill. What are we gonna do? Ideally, there is one more room battle left, and then we've won the mission. Not so ideally. There's two. Alright. Just take the gold. Whatever. We don't need the anti-venom and the bandage. By the way, you might have noticed that I'm including this entire mission. That's because I feel like we haven't included enough hard missions. We've kind of just been going boss to boss, so I thought this was, you know, a nice way to do it. Bypasses guard, accuracy can't be marked. Ooh, that stun sucks. More damage, more accuracy, and bypasses stealth. Okay, we resist the second stun, but I'll tell you what. resist that. 60% average? We hit all 3. That's pretty good. Oh, you're dead to Blight. And we move forward doing big damage on the Ghoul. He takes a little bit of Blight. He is going to go for the Rend on Alice. 17 damage being done. Ugh.
Enough. And you will burn.
Now, he is, I believe, the fastest thing here. Yeah.
I want the stuff, bro. I want the goodies.
Okay. Here's a plan. We get rid of the torch. We take the bust. Because we've got gold. We have gold. And if we have to backtrack to this room, we camp once we reach this room. That's the current plan. We'll see if something changes along the way. Okay, we have a Klein Hammer. Woo, we got Stormtroopers. Okay, so we're not blighting you. You also have a chance to steal our buffs. You have a big chance to crit and to steal our buffs. Impale. Okay. We do manage to blight 2 of them. Random target does go for the big man. Now, we did high roll with the flat damage being done. Anna doing good AoE damage on top of it. I'm gonna set up her post. Okay. Ooh. Ouch. 11 damage crit being done to us. He is dead to both burn and blight, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Let's go ahead and go for heal on Alice. It is basically going to make... Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I was gonna say, now that she's guarded, the riposte won't do anything. Clearly, Alice had other ideas. We blight, and then we do extra damage because you're stealthed.
Goodbye. Fare thee well.
Be the end, 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 be the end. What the? What do we get rid of? I like all of our stuff. +5. What? +5 flat HP? That's insane. That is like the... What is that buff? Holy... Dude, if you don't understand why I'm losing my mind, flat health increases are crazy good. Every single trinket in the game, I believe, is a % health increase. That means the more flat health that a character has, the better the health increase trinkets are. But on the other side, the lower the health, the less good those trinkets are. Flat health is just universally good. And let's say you combine it with the Ancestor's Bottle, it affects it because you have more flat health. I can't believe I'm gonna say it. I want the health stone. Oh, we can't afford to get rid of food, though. Okay, get rid of the journal page. And get... Oh, this is just so good. We can't pass this up. Is there any trinket? No, we have such good trinkets on. Get rid of the 2 deeds? Oh, okay. Now, had I known this was the last one, I would have gotten rid of the camp instead. That's what I would have done. Had I known, obviously, kind of impossible to know here in the moment, but had I known, we would have gotten rid of the camp. Either way, we still made out like bandits. What did we get? We finish with 8.6k gold, 10 busts, 2 portraits, 6 deeds, and 32 crests. We also get Aylin's Sword, minus max HP, plus 10 speed, 25% more damage against stun, and you have a 1% chance on hit to get the quirk, Blessing of the White Miko. What is it? I don't know. But what I do know is that Elira is now level 6 from that dungeon alone. Holy crap, we don't even have an XP increasing mod on. That was just what we got. And we also have 3 more level 5s. Scurvy? Clotter? Okay. That doesn't matter. Syphilis. Oh, Ruminator. Actually, Ruminator doesn't matter too much on Elira because we can just use 1 smite and she gets a guaranteed virtue, so, It just never ends, does it? You know what else doesn't end? Me doing it.
Shambler time.
35 accuracy, 50% bleed resist, and 15% damage reflection. Wow, like one of the best possible shuffles? Okay, a little bit of damage on the Shambler. Ow. Let's tactically retreat, and that puts everyone right into the position that they want to be in. I can't use courage to protect, at least not yet. We're gonna go focus spirit. Then we use... Wait for it.
The courage to protect.
Okay. Tiny bit of damage on the Shambler. Here we go. Now, excuse me. Now the battle begins.
Glorious advancement.
Okay, a little bit of stress. We do get 1 bleed. Oh, my double crit into a triple crit. The third of which being a heal. Ow. 8 damage being done on the Shambler. Alright, here's the plan. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
13 bleed, and we heal basically back to full health. Now, let's go ahead and... 4 damage? Okay. Well, it's expected a little more than that, I gotta be honest.
Glorious advancement.
Okay, we do get another round of bleeding. Hopefully we can get as lucky as we did the first time. We don't, but they still almost go down, which is easy enough to take out with our handy-dandy gun. Okay, you're gonna bleed for 11. That's not quite enough. Go for the single pew-pew. 6 damage being done to him. Ouch. Actually, you're in range, bud. Life's so much easier when you've got the power of executes. Ow. So this sells for 2,250, which is worth more than this pile of gold. However, tell you what, we'll be a little greedy. Let's do that. I don't think we'll see much onyxes. Boop, 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 boop. So we need to go all the way back around. We do have a camp remaining. Let's use this ego coin. Let's get rid of that. That looks fine to me. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably fine. Alright, Backtrack City. We got a long ways to go for the other room battles. You know, I don't fully mind dungeons like these. It's just really unfortunate when you don't have someone who's like fully dedicated to stress and healing. Stress healing, you know. Like if we had a Lamia for this dungeon, whew, it would be no problem. Grave activity. A rather large cemetery near the ruins has been completely looted. A mysterious note was left at the scene of the crime, signed by a group called the Marcus Brothers. Plot quest, a bond of blood and gold. Well, that's probably gonna be fun. That being said, we have made a lot of upgrades to the guild. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shadow, why did you reduce the cost of skills so much? Well, here's the easiest way to tell you. Multiple of our characters use every single one of their abilities. So if we want to level up every single one of their abilities, I would like it to be as cheap as possible. That's it, really. Now, we can't actually... Oh, wait, yes, we can. I was going to say, we can't go after the Marcus Brothers yet. Apparently we can. So, at some point, we're going to have to go and do that. Technically, we would get Charlemagne completely built up, but it's not currently right. Or no, do we have Shalator? Hang on. I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, not at the moment at least. But still, we would have Elamane, and then we would just need Shalator, and then we would have Charlemagne, which would be pretty good. But for the moment, we are going to go after the Brigand 8-pounder and get the Duskblade of Drakthar, which, other than being OP in a certain game that nobody likes to bring up, but I will admit I have played on occasion, we're gonna use it, and hopefully it'll do as well.
Time for the cannon. We bring Parish Dennis
With the Relic, which is having a bit of an odd effect. So, it's 1% per action. However, I'm led to believe that on Yujin, it's actually giving a lot more than that. For example, we always gain 1% crit whenever we attack, and I think land a hit. Yeah, I think whenever we land a hit with our basic attack, we gain 1% crit for the dungeon, right? We have 6%, but we have 24% from the relic, which means that we've hit... Okay, well, let's just assume that we've landed all 6, because, wow, our accuracy is so good. So we've landed it 6 times, right? So 6 hits. This should be 6%, but it's at 24%, so I don't know what's going on there. Regardless, Alzabet with the Nova Blade, the Graceful Rapier, all of her abilities. And then Sean 1001 with the Ancestor Scroll, the Sanity Restoring Pill, Dirk Stab, Solo, Slice Off, and Inspiring Tunes. We then finish it off with Banog with a pair of pens, Dream of Cherry Blossoms, and all of her abilities. Alright, here we go. So, this is a level 1 cannon fight, so I'm not exactly expecting it to go much different than the other bosses of this episode, but we'll see.
the cannon.
Debuff resist, minus damage. Well, actually, which one is the actual new buff? I think it's the more health and bleed resist. Then, 10% armor piercing can't be marked, and crits receive chance minus 15%. Karamadon goes first. They die. Yeah, that minus 25% damage received is certainly not helping us. Okay, 3 damage at a time. We are going to be whittling through the Brigand 8-pounder.
Behold, it's time to jam.
A little bit more damage on the cannon. Probably going to summon reinforcements. You bet. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Torchbearer's gotta go. 26 damage being done to the Brigand 8-pounder, followed by a slash that does 8 damage. You'll love to see it. 20 damage from Paris Dennis. And let's finish this performance with the slash. Not bad at all. We're done. Now, I do want to see, do we get... No, we do not get a secret room. Alright, fine. What did we get? We end up with a colossal amount of gold, which is 5.3k rounding up, the Duskblade of Drakthar, another blueprint, and 3 level 5s. Wheeled Explorer, Resilient, okay. Egomania, the fits, bleh. Dacnomania makes a lot of sense, and Wheeled Scrounger, meh. Alrighty, and with that, I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of the Ruina estate. Now, this one I'm a bit more confident in saying this. This one is on a little bit on the shorter side because I'm actually going on that trip that I mentioned in the Discord, which you should totally join, by the way. But yeah, at the time of posting this, I think coming home, if my timeline is correct, I should be coming home or just getting home by the time that this upload goes up. We will certainly see. No telling how that'll actually play out, but that's how I think it's gonna be. But yeah, I'm leaving for that trip in 12 hours, give or take. So definitely cutting it close, but I'm already packed. Everything's ready to go. So yeah, hopefully the trip went well. If you're seeing this upload, then that means I survived and everything went good. But thank you guys so much for watching. Apologies that it's a bit of a shorter one. Like I said, I do have a trip, and it's not like I go out very often. But another thing I do want to bring up, in a couple of my recent uploads, I have been trying a new sound thing. Let me know what you thought. Was it good? Was it bad? And we'll go from there. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.